The winner of the last season of Idols SA said his heart and spirit is set on making gospel music when he was asked what his next move is after winning the competition. But he's not the first one to say this. I've counted at least 7 other contestants that have had the very same idea. Coincidence? I think not. So why gospel? Is it because that's where they'll find the most success? Not really. See, in this list of the top 10 most iconic and successful Idols SA contestants, only one of them does gospel, and he was considered the first black guy to win the competition. But he didn't even start there. He was already part of one of the most well-known and successful gospel bands before joining the competition, which caused a bit of a rumble when he won, but the people didn't care.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all.
But the other 9 iconic contestants who went to do massive things in the music industry didn't even consider dipping their toes in the gospel music industry in SA. So clearly it's not because it will garner you the most success. So maybe it's because it's the easiest industry to go into. I mean, already having garnered some popularity puts you in a pretty good position to gain some vital connections. Looking at the 7 that I mentioned, 2 won the competition, 3 were runner-ups, 1 got 3rd place, and only 1 of them, I believe, came out early. So having done so well in the competition, you obviously have some fans. So why not go into an industry that is notoriously known for recycling music? Find you some good music directors or producers, rekindle the love we already have for our beloved songs, and call it a day.
Yeah, boy.
Well, that could work, except fans of gospel music expect a certain lifestyle out of their artists. They don't just want you to sing about the faith, they want you to be a practitioner of the faith, which is more than other artists are expected to do. I mean, Loyiso can sing about laying his life on the line for his woman, but that doesn't mean that his audience is all of the sudden going to go, okay, she goes, you go. And you might argue, people are pretentious all the time, you could just fake it. And yes, although that is true, it is quite a difficult lifestyle to just fake. And besides that, the gospel industry does not have a lot of paths that one could take to become a superstar. A large audience of gospel music fans are all hoarded in the same places, and to get to them, you have to get to where they are. Kayam Tetwa did it with Joyous Celebration, Matima did it with Spirit of Praise, and Yanga Sobetwa is doing it with Muso Worship. And with the exception of Snezim Somi and Brendan Praise, it does seem like a legitimate way of becoming a gospel superstar in SA, because even artists who have relatively successful solo careers join these bands. And there's not a lot of these bands to go around. So what gives? Why would anyone want to? Oh, it's because of the church. Churches have a great musical culture, which is why it is responsible for a lot of artists' beginning and their discovery of their musical talent. Inevitably, the best singers from the church are able to garner up support and the confidence to go into competitions like Idols. Their pathway from gaining popularity on their show is easily influenced by the church that they first discovered their voices in. It is not just the genre of their choice, but the culture of the church, and these songs really did shape their style and what they can do with their voices. Platforms like Idols only end up with some of these artists because of the popularity of the show and the fact that there is no similar kind show for Christian and gospel musicians in South Africa, much like there is in America's Sunday Best and Gospel Groove Talent Quest in Nigeria. So that's why after the glitz and the theatrics, some of these artists just go back home. Shout out to all of my 41 subscribers. We're almost at 50.
A win is a win.
Like, subscribe, and yes!